And this is to do with matters health. We already referred to the story of the lady who gave birth to 5 children, but another twist in this whole health conversation is to do with the strikes by nurses, and strikes threaten mothers' health as CS, birth and family planning suffer. And this again, of course, is just after the nurses' strike, we do know has ended, but of course there are some effects that may have taken place, and some of them are irreversible just by virtue of the fact that nurses were not working. The prenatal care, some of the immunizations that are supposed to have been done, some may have been skipped, and this may not just have an effect now, but even later. But an interesting story here on our health, and basically our health sector, which has been ailing for a while.
It's very true that, after the long nurses strike, there definitely was a level of suffering, which was on a very high scale, because we understand that a good percentage of Kenyans do depend very highly on public facilities with regards to where their health is concerned and healthcare. And so at the time when the nurses were away, there are so many people that suffered. Definitely there were people who died as a result of this strike. And that is why we continue to echo that the government needs to invest very heavily on some of these sectors for which a lot of us depend on. And the health sector is a very pivotal, sector that the government needs to invest with, in terms of being able to remunerate the people who work there accordingly, as well as invest in the infrastructure, the things that are needed to care for the people of this nation.
All right, let's finish off the nation with a cartoon, which is basically describing the life of a Kenyan, as it were, but let's get to the page before we preempt. But of course, showing the life of a student basically in Kenya, and you start by going to school, and as you can see, there's a very huge carrier bag there, the rucksack there, which you have loads and loads of books, spend your life studying, get to campus where you meet the campus riot unit, which does a good job on you in terms of beating you, then only to get to the employment world and find that hakuna kazi, and well, you've got a help loan that you still have to take care of. A very desperate and bad life for our student in Kenya, it looks like.
It looks like it is the